There we go. Hey everybody, Arlos here from Ice Games, bringing you some more Final Fantasy XIV. Today, very exciting day because we're going to be getting into Endwalker. Finally getting to Endwalker. I will finally be current with the game's expansion, at least for a little while until Dawn Trail actually comes out. I won't be in the patch notes, of course, because I will be starting Endwalker. But yeah, very excited to be doing this. It's gonna be awesome. So excited. So very excited. But yeah, hopefully you guys are having an awesome and/or amazing day today. I know I am. Hey there, the dragon. Hope I'm having a great day. Hey, Revan. I got machinist level. That's a very good question. And the answer is, of course, if I go to my gear set list, womp womp, is my machinist. Did I watch the trailer already? I did watch the trailer. We watched at the end of last episode, and the trailer was awesome. Oh my gosh, the trailer is so good. The trailer was pretty awesome and amazing. Oh, Welder. Oh, Grandpa Welder passed away this morning. I'm so sorry to hear that, Welder. Oh, sorry to hear that. Never a fun situation. Hopefully you can be there for yourself and your family. I know it's never a fun thing. Now, be honest. Did you buy a skip? Yes, I did. I bought the skip. I totally did there, Revan. In the store, I was like, nope, not gonna happen. Did not have time to do it. So yes, I did end up getting the skip. Not proud of the fact that actually it's not. I honestly thought about it and I'm like, it's like $30 Canadian. I'm like, the amount of hours I'm going to put in to get to this is more than the $30 is worth. So that's kind of the only reason I did it. Looks like skip outfit. Yeah, 100%. But I did go through, so I did do the skip. Yes, I cheated that way. But also after I did that, I actually went through and watched a couple of videos about how to play as the machinist, and then did a bunch of fighting as the machinist just so I knew how to play the class. So it's not like I'm like going in completely blind. I understand how to play the class. Don't know all the little nuances, but I mean, I didn't know the nuances of all my other classes I played anyways. So very excited for this. Hey there, Lotus. Happy to catch the stream. You've been unsubbed from Final Fantasy 14 for a while and you miss it. Well, I mean, Dawn Trail's coming back. It's a good time to hop back in if that's something you're able to do there, Lotus. Lotus lifted dance company. Cool. You run a dance company? That's cool. Hey there, Tikal. Yeah, hopefully everyone's having a great day today. Well, I mean, Welder, hopefully you're gonna be okay. I know is tough. 50 levels in a week is a tough ask. Yeah, I was doing all right, and then I think I got about 20 levels, and then I'm like, no, I just did not have time. If I had sat down and played a whole bunch more, like had time to sit down and play, but I unfortunately, with things going on in life, did not have the time to sit and play. But hey, I don't mind doing this. I don't mind it at all. Also, I believe it should upgrade the, if I go to duty finder new game plus and to machine DPS quest. Yeah, so I can go back and do the machinist storyline and stuff like that. So yeah, very good. I gotta catch up. Yeah, hopefully you're able to catch up. Dawn Trail's coming out in a couple months. I'm about to start Endwalker. Very excited for that. Helmet doesn't really suit the gear. Yeah, that's the thing. It's like, helmet is the weird part. I even went to the first. I went to Yulmore to see if I could like buy a different, like maybe I could buy a different one with my tomes and stuff like that. And no, like this is the same one they sell. This is the suit they sell, which is very interesting. Oh, my chocobo. Oh, that's a good point. Let's check my chocobo. Not my saddlebag. Actually, I got lots of stuff in my saddlebag I should deal with eventually someday. Canyon, there we go. My Chocobo's not max level. I just have to remember to bring my Chocobo out. That's my biggest thing. Welder, you told your supervisor... told by my supervisor to take the day after I got the call this morning. Hauled it over to Grandma's Welder's house and tell the mortuary. Oh, okay, and got the... Oh... Sorry that you had to like be there for that situation too. Again, that is not a fun situation to be in. After doing that several times myself, wishing you and your family all the best there, Welder. Definitely wishing you all the best in this not so fun trying time there, buddy. I can get something glam over it. I assume I'm going to be getting something relatively soon anyways. Combat-wise. Also, I love how I got a robot. I had like a little flying helicopter drone thing, and then it turned into a robot. And I get like, I'm excited for the flamethrower ability, which is cool. And we got the bioblaster ability that's cool. I'm very excited for the... Not sure how a flamethrower comes out of my gun that also shoots bullets, but hey, I'm not here to judge. Best case scenario. Oh, best case scenario is at home. Any witness sleep. That is. I'm not gonna lie. I know it's hard, Welder. But that is the best case scenario. That's for sure. That is the best way to have it happen. Yeah. Machine is fun last you today. That's the Rook turret. Yeah, we had the turret. I don't have the turret anymore. No, so yeah, I had a little turret thing, and then the turret thing turned into the robot thing I get to summon, which I summoned with battery power. Which I have to remember I need to use. This gives me battery. This gives me battery. And then using my hypercharge after getting my heat level to 50. And then switching between Gauss round and my heat blast if it's single target. I got my auto crossbow and ricochet for multiple targets. So much stuff. I'm really kind of excited for the Machinist. Lotus, yeah, Machinist is fun. Last you played, yeah, it's definitely a class I didn't think would exist in this game, and it's a lot of fun. So very excited for the Machinist. And of course, I got 50 more pieces that I will definitely sell someday. Definitely won't keep them forever, that's for sure. All right, but also I was gonna say, so I won't be able to stream tomorrow, so I'll have a stream today until whenever I'm able to. I'm aiming for 4. It might have to leave a little bit early. It all depends on things going on. Sorry, yawn a little bit. I won't be on the stream tomorrow. Fortunately, been called in to do some work tomorrow. But next Thursday, I'll be streaming next Thursday, Final Fantasy XIV. My plan is to do a very long stream next Thursday. That's the plan, at least. So, yeah. Never a fan of the flamethrower using it, the gun instead of the one you put from your drill skill. Yeah, that'd be cool. Yeah, because this skill actually is kind of cool. Pops at a thing and pulls it out. I can't remember if the bioblaster is the same thing. Pretty sure the bioblaster just comes out of my gun too. But yeah. On the bright side, good to see family I haven't seen in over a decade. That is something that I mean, not always fun, but you do get to see people you haven't seen for a while, which can be good. But it kind of can also bring the family together, and unfortunately, it's just something that we have to deal with in life. Hopefully, your grandpa had a fun, awesome, amazing life. And now you get to celebrate it with everybody, so I'm very excited for that. And definitely do your best to be there for your grandma, because it's going to be really hard for that. Use the same as the drill. The bioblaster uses the same. Yeah, so the bioblaster and the drill use the same, but the flamethrower does its own little thing. I get spread shot. These are the 3 in a row. I thought this was going to be a little more complicated than it actually is. Kind of nice. I like that. And I get an ability that makes me run faster. Yeah. Which you can just like constantly use, which is, I think, is kind of neat. I think that's cool. But yeah, very excited for the Machinist. Actually, do I have kind of like a little machine like pet I could bring out eventually? Okay. I am not sure about that. Yeah, very excited for the machinist. I think it should be a lot of fun. Excited for Endwalker. Doesn't work in combat. Yeah, that is the one thing that works out of combat. So that's why, like, whenever we're... I think someone else has this kind of ability too, right? Okay, it's an archer bard machinist, and the other class to be able to use it. So, yeah, which is dancer, DNC dancer. Yeah, barbs and dancers. Yeah, which is kind of cool. So, like, anytime you're in a dungeon and you've seen this, because it affects your companions and your the whole party, which is awesome. So yeah, so excited for Endwalker. So that's what we're gonna be doing, starting Endwalker. So streaming today, I'll be streaming next Thursday, and then definitely want to keep doing at least a stream a week and just trying to find out the best day to do that. So let's get into Endwalker. Very excited for this. So let's talk with Alphino, and excited for Dawn Trail. And I didn't pick up the expansion yet. I got to do that. I tried getting the collector's edition, like the physical collector's edition, and it was sold out before I was able to grab it. I just haven't. I know the digital collector's edition is available right now, and I think you get like an earring for extra experience and stuff like that. I'll get that. I'll probably do that soon. I probably should have done it at the same time I bought this, but I was being lazy. So definitely gonna grab that, because you get the earrings, the Zidane miniature, and something else too. Yeah. On a happier note, the girlfriend's obsessed with Star Wars The Republic, and when she came over the day to play it all night, until I had to leave for work. That's awesome. I'm glad she's enjoying it quite a bit. It's a lot of fun. Definitely a lot of fun. Yeah, I just finished the smuggler story. Essentially, I finished all the storylines, although I have not officially played the agent or finished the Sith warrior. But yeah, very excited for that. Planning to buy the digital collectors for the Arc mount? Yeah, Revan, I want the Arc mount, and I want the Garrett miniature. I am super excited for Final Fantasy IX stuff, because Final Fantasy IX is one of my favorite games ever of all time. I love Final Fantasy IX, and it just makes me want to play through Final Fantasy IX again. And I'm I think I might play through that game again. It's such a good game. That's such a good game. But yeah, you get the Arc mount. You get some weapons skins, and the Garrett, you get her miniature, and then for pre-ordering it, the Dane, the earrings, and then something else. I can't remember what it is. Oh, the collector's edition and the box is still available in Europe? What? I might have to buy it in Europe then. Oh, did I wind up? I haven't pre-ordered it yet. I plan on pre-ordering it soon. I just haven't had a chance to. I should have done it all at the same time. I just haven't done it yet. So I should do that though. Is it? Did they do like a second batch or something like that? I want to check here. Oh, wait a minute. Is it available? I am playing via Steam. Oh, can I not get the collector's edition? It actually does say it's available. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Am I doing a thing right now? Sorry, I'm clicking some buttons. It actually says it's still available right now. Which is weird, because I went to buy it a couple days ago, and on Tuesday, and it said it was unavailable. Telling me the match... Oh, can I not buy it on Steam? If I buy it through their store, do I not get it? Buying it twice be the worst thing in the world. Does the box come with the game, or do you have to buy it separately? Oh, that's a very good question. Oh, is that why? I don't think the box comes with the game. Oh. So the collector's box doesn't come with the game. Interesting. Oh, okay. Collector's box just for looks in the statue. I will be ordering that then. Because that I love. All right, so you know what? I don't hate that that's been a trend lately. I know EA started doing that a while ago, where you would buy the collector's edition stuff and the game separately. I did not hate that. All right. But yeah, so I don't hate that you don't get the game with the collector stuff, because it's just extra stuff. And like, if they had because lots of companies used to have certain in-game items tied behind the like big physical collector's edition, so I'm kind of glad there is. There's a PC collector's edition. Oh, okay, so there is a PC collector's edition. Let me see what it says. That's confusing if they do. If they have multiple editions like that, that could be very, very confusing. Okay, so I see Final Fantasy Dawn Trail franchises. PC. All right. There's no physical edition that has a Steam version in it. Oh, okay. So I would buy the box for, I mean, I think it's 155 Canadian, or maybe that's American. I can never tell with pricings on website. So I'd have to get that box set. I get that box set, and then I just pre-order it through Steam. Okay, cool. Funny thing is, if you order the collector's edition with Xbox, it registers your shopping basket collector's edition. Okay, cool. Okay, that's awesome. Again, don't hate that idea. Do not hate that they did it separately for both. Because I mean, you're getting them both anyways. Like, if you're buying the collector's edition stuff, you're gonna be getting the game anyways. So, and even I know people that just collect statues. That maybe don't play the game anymore. Or even if you're able to split it up into two different purchases to make it cheaper for people that are like, I really want the collector's edition of the game, but I don't want to spend like $200. You know, maybe I've only got the 150 to spend right now, and the game itself I'm going to buy later, something like that. Or maybe you want the physical stuff, but not the collector's edition items. I don't know, a million different things. But I don't hate that. Okay. Don't hate that. But, yeah. Yeah, so I'll buy the box if I want the physical stuff, and I'll buy on Steam, I'll do the collector's edition on Steam. Yeah. Yeah, so that's what I'll end up doing. And also, very glad the game is on Xbox. Hopefully, people on there are enjoying it. But yeah, very excited for more Final Fantasy XIV Dawn Trail. It does get a little confusing when you're looking at it, like, oh, that's gonna suck, because there will be people that buy the collector's edition box set thinking they bought the collector's edition game, and that'll be confusing. But you know, it'll be okay. It will be just fine for those people. I just want that. I want that Viper statue to go with my hordes and hordes of other statues that I have. Oh my gosh, so many statues. Oh, got the Big Daddies, got the Dark Souls ones, the Destiny ones. I've got the Halo Reach one right there with all the characters. Oh my gosh, I've got all the physical. That's what makes me sad. And I think that's why I haven't played as much. But the Elder Scrolls Online, I have the 4... I bought the 4 editions that came with statues, and then they stopped doing it with statues. Yeah, I kind of bought them just for the statues. I never really played that game very much. I've got the 4 statues, so it's kind of cool. But yeah, so let's get into Endwalker. So we got all our friends: Oriange, Thancred, Tataru, Rahatia. Justinian's with us now too. We got Alphino and his sister, and Yastola, the best of all of them. Though I think, from watching the trailer, I think the only one that changed class was Alice, right? Because it looks like she... Or no, sorry, not Alice. Yeah, Alice, because she's wearing red now. Oh no, sorry, Alphino changed classes. She's just wearing a new outfit. Alice changed classes to a sage. So he's a healer now. Well, I think he puts a healer then anyways. And... Blue Alice, yeah. So Alphino, Alice, Alphino. So Alphino turned sage. Alice stayed a red mage but is wearing red. Oh, I like that, blue Alice. So Alphino is blue Alice, and Alice is red Alphino, right? Is that how we said it? Do it? Since you bought a PS5 last month, like you mentioned before, you went about the Endwalker Complete Edition this morning for $24. Oh gosh, oh, for PS5, yeah. Still be on PC, but at least you have it on PS5 if you want to take the PlayStation everywhere. Yeah, that's, and like, love how that's something you can do. I love how you can use it's got crossplay, so your account you can use on PlayStation and on PC, which is pretty awesome. I love that, because I technically do own this game for PlayStation, but I bought it for like PS5 or PS4 like forever ago, so definitely don't have any of the expansions. I'd have to rebuy them all anyways. Blue Alice is the incorrect term. Are you sure? Are you sure this isn't just Blue Alice? Oh, we all know Alice is your favorite. We call them Thing 1 and Thing 2. Good old Dr. Zeus up in here. Is that what we're doing there, the dragon? I like that idea. All right, so let's get into this. So let's talk with Alphino and the next ship to sail. So we're probably traveling to up here. Let's do this. So Alphino is feeling the need to take stock. A horse chestnut weapon coffer kit. Bloop. So Luna, do you have some time to talk? Mm-hmm. And then there wasn't a graphical update between Shadowbringers and Endwalker, right? It's going to be Endwalker and Dawn Trail. There'll be a graphical update. I mean, I'm sure the areas will look pretty because they get better at building the stuff, but I don't think there's a graphical update. I shouldn't expect things to get too much prettier, but hey, prettier is prettier. All right. I'd like to gather everyone in Dawn's respite, and then together assess the situation in which we find ourselves. All right. I just downloaded it earlier and just need to... The included profile download tool and my hotbars are the same. Oh, really? You can actually have the hotbars to be the same? That's really cool. That would make things super easy. Okay, so let's take stock of the facts, shall we? The crisis at hand began with the sudden appearance of ominous towers in a multitude of locations throughout the world. We have since learned that said structures are brought into being by an organization known as the Telephori. The Telephori's stated purpose is to recreate the final days of eons past, an apocalyptic event that resulted in the destruction of all we hold dear. Already have these towers, and there's been the cause of untold suffering. Countless innocents kidnapped and imprisoned, their prey perverted for primal summonings. And unless we find a way to deal with the corruptive aura surrounding the spires, we can't even get close enough to rescue anyone. Those shielded by the blessing of light seem able to resist being tempted, at least. But after what happened to Eredvald and Fordola, we need to be very, very careful about how we proceed. Yet, while those threats close at home are a paramount concern, we mustn't lose sight of the situation in Garlemald. As you know, Telephori are under the leadership of Fandaniel and one other delightful fellow, Zenos, the crown prince of our dear friend. To date, he's reclaimed his old body, murdered Emperor Varys, and plunged Garlemald into an ever deeper pit of chaos. The capital has probably seen the worst of it. For a good while there, it saw the bloodiest fighting in the War of Succession, but that has since changed in troubling ways. During our reconnaissance, the air was not once rent by the barking of canyons or the cries of discord. It was an eerie fog that silenced, which did blanket that ruined city. The inhabitants appeared to have been tempered, and with nary a word spoken did they labor to transform the palace into a soaring edifice born of nightmares. If they were indeed made thralls, it seems safe to assume that these events too were orchestrated by the Telephori. An army of rivals is awful enough, but in light of recent developments, I fear it is only the prelude to an even greater catastrophe. We need to devise a means to counter this threat, and quickly, before our allies are overwhelmed. Then we find a way to Sharlayan. Sharlayan. Why do I keep pronouncing that? Sharlayan. I am sure of it. Master Forshow's comments regarding the final days are curious to say the least. The forum knows more than it's letting on. Sorry to interrupt. We just received word from Mistress Kryle, and she has her arrangements for your visit. She says the arrangements for your visit have been finalized. Yes, let's go. You're to head to Limsa Lamonza and board the next ship bound for Sharlayan. And on arrival, present yourselves as associates of the students of Baldesion. Come to assist with the Order's restoration. So we're going to trick them. The arrangements may be settled, but what are your thoughts? They must race at the prospect of returning home after so long. I'm eager to see it, of course. Of course. We should set off at once. Yeah, it's going to be interesting with them going back. Then I'll accompany you to the docks. We need at least one person there to wave and cry and wish you a safe journey. Baldesion? Okay, is that how you say it? There's a dragon? Alright, so no graphic... Sorry. What? Did I drop something? I think I did. Oh, oops. Oh, didn't realize that was there. Baldessian, okay. So no graphical update for this. It just looks better. They're able to do more after leaving the PS3 behind. And yeah, as like even without a graphical update, as the development team use the tools and stuff, they learn how to do things a little bit better and more efficient. Oh no, I don't want to talk to you. You are. Oh my gosh, I haven't talked to you in a million years. Nope. You've just been locked in this room by yourself, eh? That's okay. You love the Endwalker music? Yes, the Endwalker music is amazing. Oh, I'm really excited for Dawn Trail and how that is gonna update the graphics a little bit. Are they leaving the PS4 behind then? And it'll just be the new Xbox and PlayStation 5? I've talked to you forever. Will not start now. Nope, the dragon just whoop. I mean, I said hello. I went and said hello. Brought up a menu and then left. They waited long enough. They can wait longer. All right, ate the net. All right, hey everybody, we ready for this? The PS4 is to be able to play Dawn Trail. Okay, good. I wasn't sure if they were leaving the PS4 behind, and that's why they're doing the next graphical update. Hopefully, there's not a lot of people that are affected and have to stop playing or something like that. That would suck, but it is what it is. All right, I actually want. More mechanical minion. Let's see here. Yeah, that's it. We'll use this one. Our little OMG. You only have a PS4, so you hope it stays a bit longer. Yeah, Lotus. Again, I really hope it does. Like, I was just curious because I know one of the last graphical updates they got rid of the PS3, so I'm kind of hoping they don't get rid of the PS4 for a while. At least not for another couple of years now, which is good. Very, very good. All right, Tataru, where are we going to? Everyone's here, which is good because I've already paid for your passage, and the fee is non-refundable. PS4 never had a better Blu-ray player. The PS3 was a good Blu-ray player. In fact, when I worked at a place that sold electronics, I would sell the PS3 as a Blu-ray player because it was cheaper than a lot of other Blu-ray players. Strangely enough, it's kind of awesome. Actually, strangely enough, my PS5 is in my Netflix box right now. I've barely played any games on it, but I know what that's turned into. My PS5 has turned into my Netflix box. PS3 was the best Blu-ray player? Yeah, it was. Oh, I love my PS3. Although I played it a whole lot with other games. Gosh, I bought like 4 or 5 PS3s throughout the years. Well, PS4s. One of my first PS5. It's nice and red and shiny. And Spider-Man like.
They've almost finished loading our cargo. We should be ready to depart right on schedule, or so I'm told.
Excellent. 'Tis nice to have a smooth beginning to one's journey, at the very least.
It's funny. Master Louis Soir came here on a ship very much like this one.
Beautiful ship.
And now, years later, the street urchin he befriended that day is bound for his mentor's homeland. With his mentor's grandchildren, no less.
Aye. 'Tis upon reflection that every twist of time's river and fate's whims are brought into sharp relief. Thou hast matured much in the intervening years. Wert thou not caught attempting to relieve Master Louisoix of his purse scant moments after he made landfall upon this dock?
Oh, really? Now that's a tale I'd like to hear.
Will this be your first visit to Sharlayan, Sir Estinian? Sir Estinian?
Are we strangers newly met? Why this stiff formality?
I, merely meant it as a professional courtesy, since we are now colleagues in an official sense.
I'd rather you dispense with the sirs, especially in private company. Or I'll be forced to respond in kind, little Lord Alphino.
You've made your point, Estinian. Painfully well.
Better.
Are you all right, Tataru? You seem positively distraught.
Distraught? Me? Don't be silly. I think it's lovely that they get to see their homeland. It's just, we're trying to thwart the schemes of an army hellbent on destroying the world. And once again, I have to stay behind and worry that this is the last time I'll get to see my friends.
Aww. I'll bring them back safe and sound, I promise.
I'll hold you to that.
Ah, good. You're still here.
Hori! Kultine! What brings you all this way?
We're to assist the Maelstrom and the Kobolds with a lunar primal operation, so we thought we'd see you off before heading to the tower. Flamine and the others wish you all a safe journey, and promise that they'll look after things here until you return. We will too, of course. Aye, we your fellow Scions of the Seventh Dawn will do our part to ensure the end of the world won't happen on our watch.
We're set to sail! All aboard for Sharlayan!
First time you hear his voice. Well, not as deep as I thought it was going to be, but yeah. Ari's voice is awesome. Alright, let's go.
It's time.
Then we must delay no longer. We will contact you the moment we learn aught of value. Wish us luck.
Have a safe journey, and please, please, be careful.
always love how the expansion starts super kind of slowish.
And so you venture forth unto the unknown. A fate beyond the horizon that cannot be divined. A future undefined and in flux. In uncertain times, naught but the simplest words of wisdom will suffice. That which lives is destined to die. Love leads to loss. Every beginning has an end. Treasure every moment, every step of your descent. And there, in the depths where souls and stars rest, find your truth.
Oh, I love this map. This is they brought back the map thing where we travel. I love that. The first quest, be patient. I know. Oh, it's always kind of slowish, and that's fine. Kind of gears you back into it after playing through the other expansions. Kind of expecting a creature to pop out of the water there for some reason. I'm curious on how far.
Here.
Oh. Or how long it would travel by boat. This destination, like how long are we in the water for?
Think.
Why we're just sitting on the floor.
The day has barely dawned, my fellow earlier riser. Though we're hardly alone in that. Envious of those still sleeping soundly, no doubt.
Are we just sleeping on the ground? Okay.
Called out to you, you say? I've heard nothing myself. In any case, I dare say the sea air will do you good. Why not join the others on deck? Sharlayan should be coming into view at any moment.
Yeah, I like the Magitech heads-up display idea. Ooh, it's that person we saw at the end of the last patch. Oh, I think you guys said this was Hydaelyn, right?
My voice yet reaches you. I am glad. Hear, feel, think. And thus do we meet face to face at last, my warrior of light, guided by the crystal.
Ooh, I can trust your words no longer. Why now? Yeah, let's do why now.
After your sojourn in the First, I believe you have your answer. You have gained an understanding of what I truly am, what Hydaelyn has always been, a primal. Zodiac was created to forestall the apocalypse which threatened the ancient world, and I was brought forth to bind him. Yet 7 times now, those who would orchestrate a return to that bygone era have rejoined a shard to the god I had sundered. The greater his strength grows, the swifter does mine own diminish. The power to draw your mind into the rift betwixt is no longer mine to wield. Yet though it taxes me sorely, I dare not leave these words unsaid. Even bereft of my guidance, you and your companions have accepted the burden of this star's troubled past. A conjunction has begun to form, an intertwining of your time and mine. Wheels shudder and turn. Conflict looms, monumental, which will decide the fate of this world and all life upon it. When you truly understand what is at stake, and your journey has prepared you to surmount the insurmountable, then shall I honor the promise made in another time, another age.
Cast your peepers to the fore, folks. Sharlayan's just over yonder.
I will not keep you further. Your traveler's heart must yearn to behold this unfamiliar land. We shall meet again, and soon.
We eventually have to destroy Hydaelyn too. You know, being an Endwalker or a primal.
Oh, what a fine morning. Oh, still a bit stiff though.
And a good morning to you too. Taken a look at the island already?
Then let's go. Let's go. Might still be room in the prow if we're lucky.
Yeah, the music in this game is just amazing, and this gets better and better. The music's amazing and gets better and better. I love it.
Ah, the sleepers have arisen. There she is. Good old Sharlayan.
Oh, I see it.
This is the music from the trailer, I believe.
Home. Home at last. Well, maybe not in Father's eyes. But we'll manage on our own, if we must.
You do know you're not alone in this, don't you?
Indeed. 'Tis as Sir Estinian saith. Forget not the comrades who boarded this ship at your side, I prithee.
Thank you, my friends. We are ever grateful for your steadfast support.
Upon arrival, we will be disembarking into the heart of Sharlayan proper. There is no greater concentration of wisdom in all the world. I am confident that somewhere within that center of knowledge and learning, we will find the answers we seek.
Ooh. Final Fantasy XIV Endwalker. Oh, I love it. Endwalker. Let's do this. Actually, sorry, it's not Final, it's just Endwalker. Oh, that's beautiful. Yeah, the music's so good, Lotus. Oh, welcome to Endwalker. Very excited to be an Endwalker.
Sharlayan, the solitary island nation of the northern seas. Where under the watchful gaze of Thaliak, patron deity of scholars, academics hoard all manner of knowledge and secrets. Once, they deigned to accept foreign students into a distant colony maintained in the Dravanian hinterlands. How swiftly they abandoned it once the first Garlean boot set hostile foot on Alamegan soil. So averse to the prosecution of war, these men of wisdom, your would-be allies.
Old Sharlayan.
I thought they'd never let us off the ship. What's next, then? Entry applications?
Hopefully they find no cause to deny us.
I don't know, we kind of lied about our reason for being here.
Hasn't Sharlayan all but severed relations with foreign powers? Those of us without direct ties, myself included, may be refused outright.
'Tis true that, as a nation, Sharlayan only forms trade agreements with a select few neutral countries. But from a practical standpoint, an island cannot afford to be overly strict with its borders, especially not if that island's people are wholly devoted to the accumulation of knowledge. If one submits the proper paperwork, with satisfactory evidence of identity and intent, then foreigners may be granted entry.
May.
Quite. So let us be absolutely clear on these points before we proceed. The immigration officer will ask for your affiliation and your purpose of visit. Considering Sharlayan's views on intervention, I strongly suggest we avoid any mention of the Scions. Kral has laid the groundwork for us to act as associates of the students of Baldessian, and our ostensible reason for being here is to aid in their order's restoration. Grahatir, it might expedite our progress should an actual student be seen at the head of our little group.
Oh, he's leading the way, okay.
The immigration officers were this way, as I recall. Shall we? Greetings. We've just arrived and are eager to make our way into the city. Would you be so kind as to process our entry applications?
Certainly. I see by your mark you are an Archon.
I am. Grahatir of the Students of Baldessian at your service. I was assigned to an Eorzean survey team, but have returned to assist with the reformation of my order. My associates here will provide additional support.
Very good. I have paperwork detailing your group and its scheduled arrival for today. And it seems some few of your companions are also Archons. If you'll step forward, we can process those applications first.
Ishtola rule.
All right. Hey, Jetspan. I made it to Endwalker. Yeah, finally an Endwalker. And apparently they just have magic for their books. That's awesome.
See how it glows? That list is etherically linked with the citizen registry kept in the main repository.
Oh, okay. Hey, they're explaining something. I'm confused. Why are they explaining it? They never explain stuff.
I've confirmed your status as Archons and amended your travel records accordingly. Welcome home. Now, who do we have here?
Oh, this might be problematic.
Alphino Leveilleur.
And Alize Leveilleur.
Your applications have also been approved. Having said that, the streets are abuzz with talk of how House Leveilleur's lord disowned his young progeny. And while such personal circumstances constitute no reason to deny you entry, I urge you to avoid exacerbating your present situation. Times are quite troubled enough already.
We shall keep that in mind.
These last two are not Sharlayan natives, but you will find their credentials are in order. An application was made in advance.
Name and occupation?
Lunar Darksphere, champion of Eorzea. That's what I am.
And it is a title well earned, I can assure you.
Only saved it a few times now.
An adventurer by trade is what your documentation indicates. No mention of this particular title. Self-appointed, I take it. Either way, your employer seems willing to vouch for your character, so I shall, albeit reluctantly, grant you entry. Champion. And you, sir?
Estinian Valino, formerly of the Order of the Knights Dragoon in Ishgard.
Formally, at least. And what, pray tell, is your profession now?
They told me to say artisan. Nope. I'm not gonna lie. I'm the champion of Eorzea.
If you'll allow me...
Krile here to save the day.
My associate is a mercenary, hired for his strength at arms. Surely you are aware of the dangers we often face on our forays into the wilderness.
Mistress Baldessian, if you insist on sponsoring his entry, then so be it. But while I appreciate that desperate times call for desperate measures, I find your choice of company concerning. Be advised that even a single misstep may have severe repercussions for your organization.
I have every confidence in my chosen company, dear and trusted comrades that they are. But I thank you for your concern.
I'm wearing heavy armor and giant lands on my back. Take a wild guess.
Kyle, it is good to see you.
You just experienced an error and needed a cluster to call. You didn't know what to say. I love that. Oh. I love how there's a whole scene about us doing documentation.
Notwithstanding, you will seem none the worse for wear. There is much to discuss, but this is hardly the place. Let's be on our way, shall we? Oh! Welcome, friends, to Sharlayan.
Yay!
As your mercenary, I should hope my welcome includes a generous salary.
Well, I had to say something, Sir Taciturn.
The final boss. Bureaucracy. Always, always the boss. Bureaucracy is always the final boss. Tikal, you're saying the example. Oh, you had to. Sorry. On the PlayStation version, you have to do the thing to get the trophies to pop. So you have to like do a dungeon, do a raid, craft something. Oh my gosh. You have to go and do everything in the game at least once. That could kind of suck. But oh well. Drazor, are you guiding me in here, Drazor? I like this. That's awesome. kind of emoji is this? Never been through border control or anything like that, but since I can only travel within reason, okay. Yeah, border security is always fun. Always fun. I gotta love bureaucracy. Oh, it's so. Every time you travel, it's scary. It's like, are they gonna kick me out? Are they gonna find? You know you did nothing wrong, but all of a sudden you're like, is there gonna be like a crime that I committed or something like that? Yeah. It will pop. Okay, so at least like you craft something and it gets all your crafting skills. You do a dungeon, does all your dungeon ones. So at least you don't have to go through and do it all over again, which is nice. Gotta love those sweet trophies. Platinum trophies. So good. Okay, I'm glad I spotted your ship coming to port. The officers are born bureaucrats and sticklers for detail. In any case, you may relax and take a moment to get your land legs back. Alright, let's see what we get in this item. In this box here. What is it? It is a weapon. 151. What did it give me? It gave me a... Where is it? 5. Sorry, give me a 530. So that weapon won't be as good. So I'm not gonna open it. Yes, I'm not gonna open it yet. All right, let's talk with Krile here. Again, giving me more gear that I'm not gonna open, just because it's not as good as I currently have. Unless maybe with something to helmet. I might do a helmet just to see what they give you. Okay, so he sweeps the signs with a speculative look. Oh, the gear I have now will be the best until like level 84? Okay. Good to know. I thought to launch directly into an explanation of what I've learned and how we might proceed. But this is Luneth and Estinian's first time in Sharlayan, and for the rest of you, a homecoming that was long overdue. You must have places you wish to visit and people you're dying to see. Therefore, I propose we postpone our agenda so that you all may have a sufficient time to recover from your journey and get the bearings of the city. Once you're settled in, we can reconvene at the How do you say that again? I just want to double check I'm saying it properly. The Baldsian? No, wait. Baldessian. Ah, oh, gosh, I gotta learn on that. Baldessian. Annex, how does that sound? It's a fine suggestion. We may not be welcome at the Leveler estate as such, but I should like to nose around the neighborhood at this all the same. I am equally untethered, as it were, and there is no particular place that my kin call home. Still, I would not pass up the opportunity to reacquaint myself with the city. Likewise, a quick tour of our old haunts might even yield some useful gossip. The annex was west of the Aetheryte Plaza, wasn't it? I shall join you there anon. Yes, we'll see you there. I too have places I would be remiss in not visiting forthwith. By thy leave. What of you, Estinian? My services as a guide are yours for the asking. That won't be necessary. Until we reconvene, I prefer to wander as the wind takes me. That sounds like an Estinian thing to do. But I could... Oh. Well, Raha, would you like to join us then? You've been gone for quite a while, and this would be the perfect way to refresh those dusty old memories of yours. Oh, of course, if you have me. Come, Lunith. Sharlayan awaits. All right. Sorry. The gear I currently have. Oh, the coffers I can use. Yeah, I'll use it when I do other classes to be able to get better weapons and stuff like that. With a new work schedule, you think I'll get through Endwalker by June 28th? That would be April, May, June. I don't know yet. I don't know how much time I'll be able to do streaming. But the expansions are like probably about 50 hours or so, right? I'm guessing. So 50 hours, 3, 4, 2, maybe it all depends. Like I also got a week or two where I'm leaving to go do some vacation stuff and whatnot. So yeah, that might be a good thing to start later with Dawn Trail. Always so crowded and everyone's rushing to the start of the expansion. I kind of want to experience that though. That's the thing I want to experience. Oh, it's also true. Oh, there's no point in not waiting. Being there on day one is frustrating with everyone else, the chatting and such, but it could be fun. Like that, I haven't played day one in an MMO for a very long time, and it's always kind of fun. That first moment of kind of going through it together, which is awesome. Always some great chat in the earlier zones. Yeah. Endwalker is the longest expansion there, the Dragon. Remember Endwalker launch getting into a huge debate with like 10 people about crabs? Sir Drazar, just talk about crabs. Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, the thing is, you guys will be busy playing instead of watching me play or joining me on my adventure, right? But I'll do my best to try to get as close as I can. That'll be my goal, is to try to get as close as I can. And again, there might be days that I'm able to like stream like all day kind of a thing, and if that comes up, I'll let you guys know. Like it might end up being shorter streams for the most part, maybe once a week instead of twice a week, but then like every couple of weeks maybe having a like big long stream or something like that. So we'll see how this goes. I'm very excited to get into it. So as long as you can stay ahead, you can watch. Yeah, for sure, Drazor. And I assume everyone will still be, even if I do catch up, like I'll still only be doing like 1 stream a week, maybe 2 streams a week kind of a thing. So you guys will definitely have finished it before I will too. So yeah. Endwalker was your first time being caught up with the new expansion, and it was chaotic. It was fun. Yeah, that's half the fun. Is it's chaotic, it's crazy, but it's still fun. All right, but let's talk with Grahatia here and continue on our adventure. No, after you, my friend. I am more than content to follow your lead. He's now accompanying me. Keep him at your side in order to proceed with quest objectives. In the event you can use an Aethernet, he will catch up to you as long as you remain in the same area. What? I can leave him behind, however, by entering a different area. May also speak with him to select an option to part ways. Up to you again. We can turn to speak with him at the original location. Accompany you. Try not speaking. Oh, well, he's accompanying me. Try speaking with Kyle. What? So he's following me now? All right. That's interesting. Okay. That's really... At least he runs. Okay, so let's talk with Kyle here. So, all set. Let us be on our way. Our first stop, amusingly enough, will be the Last Stand. It is a cafe on the west side of the harbor. Okay, Kyle is now accompanying you. Lead your 2 companions to the Last Stand and speak with Kyle at the destination location. All right. When you are accompanying, you may encounter conversation points along the way, which offer additional topics of discussion. Enter the glowing area to speak with the quest companions to initiate their bonus conversations. Enjoy exploring the surroundings together. Okay, is this... Then there's no indicators that they're following me. Oh, then they show up on the map where these conversation locations are. Okay. A summoning bell here. Let's see. New mechanics since Endwalker, both fun and frustrating. Once as someone was following me, I went down some stairs and the person decided that gravity was boring and just went straight ahead. Yeah, who needs gravity? Stepped out for a second. What did I say a minute ago about us being busy playing or something like that? Well, yeah, no. If you guys like, if I started the expansion day 1 with everybody else, you guys would be busy playing and I'd be streaming. So like, I'm fine with being a little bit late to the party. I mean, I'm hoping to make it as far as I can, and I would love to be day 1. But if it's not day 1, I'm not going to be upset about it or anything like that. I am very excited to get there. Very, very excited. We'll be soon. We'll be soon. Very, 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 very soon. Oh my gosh. But yeah, I'll have to figure out how long Endwalker actually is. And we'll find it out if I just do the story. They use this mechanic a lot in the expansion. Okay. It's not a mechanic I hate. Discuss the storage facility. The place is called the Peristyle. It is the first stop for cargo unloaded at the docks. You'll find the usual necessities for daily living and other imports vital to running an island nation, but also supplies that further Sharlayan's pursuit of knowledge, namely large quantities of books, specimens, and samples. Sorting these stacks certainly seems to keep the attendants busy. All right. With all the unusual wares coming and going at all hours, I expect the assistance of the intrepid adventurer would be highly appreciated. I see no reason why you couldn't undertake any task which pique your interest. You have been cleared by the immigration officials after all. I look forward to the day your name is celebrated in Sharlayan the same way it is in Eorzea. Now, do they just say one thing? Okay, they do. Okay. Oh, I see. This is where I can do level missions, right? Okay. And then guild ship hunt vendor. Must meet the following requirements. Side quest elite and dangerous. Must have accompanied the main stereo quest old. Sharlayan new you. Okay. You enjoy it? Yeah. I think it could be kind of cool. Oh, I should attune to the aetheryte stuff, right? Oh, yeah, I gotta make sure I tune to all the aetheryte pieces. Yeah, that's where I need to go, and this is where I can get a little bit more. Oh, cool statue. Now, that is a sight one could hardly forget. The great statue of Thaliak, as a student of Baldzian. Oh my gosh, why can I not think of this word? Baldessian. Oh my gosh, Baldessian. I was usually quartered on the Isle of Val, but I would gaze upon the scholar's wise features every time I returned by ship to the city. Baldessian. Okay. The path leading out towards the sea is known as the Thaliak Stoa, so named after the statue of the scholar who stands at its end. As you know, the Sharlayan people prize the accumulation of wisdom above all else. Thus, when Thaliak was chosen as our patron deity, it was more a matter of pragmatism than belief, an amalgamation of principles, as it were. We may have honored him with a rather impressive sculpture, yes, but our faith is not as restrictive as that, say, of its guardians. Individuals, Sharlayans can and do worship the divinities of their choosing. Oh, okay, cool. Oh yeah, I keep remembering I can use this to run faster. Thank you, Tikal. Love the night theme here. Yeah, it's really cool to be here at night. All right, let's talk with Carl here. So, and here we are, the last stand. I may have mentioned this before, but although our research into nutrition and food preparation is quite extensive, the average Sharlayan tends to regard seasoning and flavor with a certain indifference. How can I put this? The food is, it's bland. It's encapsulated by our infamous Archon loaf. The prevailing sentiment towards cuisine is dietary value first and taste a distant second. There was one pupil at the studium, however, who could stomach the school's insipid meals no longer, so he quit his lessons and poured all his savings into building a proper eatery. And so the last stand came to be. It is, as the name implies, the sole dedicated outpost to fine dining in Sharlayan. One and only bastion of the culinary arts and an isle of otherwise mediocre fare. I seem to recall their budget being hailed as one of the more impressive items on their burger being hailed as one of the more impressive items on their menu. Not that I ever had the pleasure of eating one myself. Oh, now I want a burger. Oof. We should order burgers for supper. Because you were a typical Sharlayan, when it came to cheap and convenient, Raha. But surely Tatsuru has since taught you how to appreciate a well-prepared dish. We should all stop in when time permits and sample the cafe's delights. Shall we press on? The stairs to the side of the cafe will take us up to the Aetheryte Plaza. All right, let's go. There are more of those. Nope, no more of those thingies. I love how when using the skill in a bard, they play a lute. That's cool. A lute. What do I do when I cast it? Do I just yell out or something like that? I don't know. All right. Well, I'm gonna attune to this first. Actually, it's Aetheryte. Again, I love how the Aetheryte in each city looks completely different too. That looks so cool. This might be the prettiest one yet. Oh, pretty Aetheryte. Yeah, the dragon, very pretty. Might be the best looking one yet. No. An unusual state, isn't it? I assure you, however, it is a perfectly functioning Aetheryte. Remember to tune yourself before we move on. Now, being the diligent tour guide that I am, I should make mention of the Confluence, a research facility located in this very plaza. Its much vaunted discoveries are the reason Sharlayan stands at the forefront of teleportation technology. In deciphering the underlying principles of Allegan Aetherites. It allowed us to understand and reconstruct what was essentially a lost art. And off we go to our next destination. Our path leads northeast to the Agora, Sharlayan's largest marketplace. All right. Well, we got a couple things that we want to do in between. You should find me a second and show me what it looks like when the bard does it. Okay, awesome. Did you miss going to the place in Dawn Trail? Well, you can always come back. Always come back there, Revan. So speaking of Aetherites, the teleportation fees do add up after a while, which is why I tend to rely on a far cheaper ferry service. I was pleasantly surprised when Mistress Tataru informed me that the Scions are reimbursing for transportation costs as part of our duties, but I find old habits hard to break. That, and I'd rather not be bothered filling out the necessary paperwork. Is there fill out paperwork? That's the entrance to the Confluence. I have no doubt their expertise will prove useful at some point, so I suggest remember the way here. All right. Oh, right here is it. It's a call. Oh, you actually bring out like a flute. That's really cool. And much cooler than I'm gonna stand here and put my arms out. That is awesome. That is actually awesome. That is really cool. I also I really like the mask you got on. It's really cool. Oh, that reminds me. I should actually I want to thank you for showing me that, Tikal. Where is emotes? Expressions. Where is wave? Actually, I should probably put wave down anyways. Wave battle stance and victory. I want to take a look to see what those look like for the for me, the machinist. So battle stance. The little come here thing. You had to run still unlocking your trophies. Have fun unlocking them. Oh yeah, you're playing on PlayStation. Again, I love how it's cross-platform. Finger guns. I love that. Okay, that's cool. Wave. Hi. Okay, let's keep looking. Here's the market board. Oh, gotta use this ability. Do you mind if I browse the shelves for a moment? There might be some hidden gems I've yet to read. Only a moment? How optimistic. Feel free to browse all you like, but we won't wait around for you. Perhaps I'll return here later then. These little open-air bookstalls are so uniquely Sharlayan. I'd always thought them a common sight until I visited other nations. Alright. We gotta go this way. Oh, let's grab this Aetherite one here. While we're here quickly. Free bookshelf. You've got a small one in our village. Ooh, yeah. We've got actually a lot of people around our area have like little mini libraries that they've put up, which is really cool. Which I really like. Yeah. Little like take a book, leave a book, take a book kind of a thing. Yeah. In fact, there's a couple that a couple people have even put like little non-perishable like food items, like cans and stuff like that. Put cans in there, and people can take them if they need to too. All right, Kyle. So welcome to Agora, where we can find wares made in Sharlayan as well as a wide selection of imported goods. They also used to sell questionable prototypes from various research institutes, but I think that practice has thankfully died out, for the most part. Otherwise, I can think of no better place to stock up for your next big adventure. Am I overselling it? On a more serious note, our next stop of our tour is one which has particular relevance to our ultimate purpose here. We must head back to the Aetheryte Plaza, follow the path north, then climb the stairs up to that imposing building to the very top. Okay. No Aetheryte thing around me here, so let's go this way. Wish Azaveri could wear a cowboy hat with my machinist glam. Oh, that'd be kind of, because you'd think the ears should be able to poke up like that side of the hat or something like that. I think that would be all right. Go up the stairs. Oh, there's another one. One here, okay. An Aetheryte over there. I'll grab you. These little decorative features are typical of Sharlayan architecture. Aside from the research wing, our headquarters in the Isle of Vale were rather simple and rustic by comparison. I do love water features. This is the Nefarium, the area dedicated to the blessings of water. For Sharlayans, water represents more than a life-sustaining liquid. It is a reminder of the Great Flood, which recreated the birth of our nation, as well as a symbol of the knowledge which flows from Thanliak's divine or whatever. This is the reason you see an abundance of fountains throughout the city, and the propensity for utilizing water as a decorative feature in our architecture. Water features are cool. You'd think, oh, Square Enix's engineers thought otherwise. Those jerks. Wonder if the female Hrothgar will have headgear. Does the male Hrothgar have headgear? I assume it'd be roughly the same. Alright, well, I'm gonna grab this here before I do that. It's the only thing your glam is lacking for some of my glam is good headgear. I'm sure, yeah, for some of the different classes, finding headgear is hard. If they can use headgear at all. This grand structure before you is the Rostra. The name refers to the original public platform erected here, upon which a forum of elected representatives would deliver orations and debate policy. Okay. Although the stage has since evolved into council chambers, the nature of the forum and the duties of its members remain largely unchanged. Am I boring you, Raha? You seem awful distracted. Well, my apologies. From here, you can see the entire city spread out below. The vista put me in mind of my arrival in the first. Those who had gathered at the Crystal Tower asked me how they might go about building a new home. Naturally, my answer were all inspired by my knowledge of the finest settlement I can think of, the great city of Sharlayan. And bit by bit, those few buildings grew into a town, a community, a Crystarium. I can almost see its echo. I see. Feel free to come up here whenever you wish. I don't think the counselors would object to you simply enjoying the view. Such memories should be treasured. For now, however, the tour must go on. One spectacle of sightseeing concludes with a fittingly named journey's end. Walk down the stairs to the east and continue straight ahead. Okay. Oh, actually, this is beautiful. Is it snowing? It's snowing. Okay, interesting. Not what I thought it would do. That's cool here. There's some hats Hrothgar can wear, but they're few and far between. I guess they'll tell us during the media tour. When I wonder when they're gonna do that. It's gotta be pretty-ish soon. Like how often they will they do that? Kind of do the next kind of showing of everything that's happening. What? What? Wait, sorry. Sorry, I ordered something on Amazon a couple days ago, and I just got a notification telling me it was 10 stops away. And it's actually showing me on a map how close it is to my house. I've never had that happen before. Sorry, that was just something neat. Anyways, sorry, completely unrelated to video games. It's cool here? Okay. We have mountains and stuff like that. I guess it is to the north, right? We are pretty far north. So we arrived at Journey's End. History tells us this is where those who put ashore with Archon of this name built their first homes. In the present day, it serves as the residential district for the most important officials and the oldest Sharlayan families. You'll see that one mansion is clearly larger than its neighbors. That estate belongs to our friends from the House Levenlor. All things considered, we should probably keep our distance for the time being. And with that, we bring our little Sharlayan tour to a close. I hope it has proven to be an entertaining and enlightening experience. Now, should we head directly to the Baldessian Annex? You remember the way, don't you, Raha? Let me think. We'll head down towards the harbor, cross the bridge to our right, and follow the path below the Aetheryte Plaza. Correct. After you, Lunith. Alright, let's have the person who's never been here before lead the way. You never heard that feature? It's nice. It's been an amazing thing for Goodman. Yeah, see, that's the thing. I think I maybe make like 3 Amazon purchases a year for things that I can't really get anymore. Like what I purchased was a phone case for Vanessa's phone that we literally can't get anywhere right now, like just because they don't make them. So like that's what I ordered. So that's why I'm like, I just had never seen that before. Although I am actually upset at, speaking of deliveries, I'm upset at Purelator right now because they were supposed to deliver something to me yesterday. Waiting all day for it, and all I got was a note saying they failed at delivery, and they never even tried. We looked at the camera, stuff like that, didn't even try to deliver it. And because it's a holiday, I now have to wait until Tuesday to get it, which sucks. I am not normally upset about things, but I was rather annoyed by that. As long as it's their own delivery service, the package, they should be able to data the show where it is. Yeah, I think it looks like they're GPS their vehicles. Oh, you hate that? They didn't even track? Nope. They didn't even, when you looked at the footage, they didn't even bring up the package with them. They just put the thing on and like, hey, you can pick it up on the 2nd. And I'm like, no, I don't want to pick it up on the 2nd. I literally went to a store, did an order for it, to get free home delivery, and you won't even deliver it to me. So I was not very happy with that at all. So Grahatia, let's talk with you. We crossed the bridge here, as I recall. Stick to the path and be careful not to end up back at the Aetheryte Plaza. So Sharlayan is full of educational and research institutions, and there are still professors who prefer to establish their own private practices. Not that I ever attended the elusive schools they run in these residences. Perhaps the twins can tell you more about them. Okay, that's neat. Oh, okay, so we're going here. So if I use... Oh, sorry. If I use that, they'll come with me, right? I'm gonna try that. Or like, will it show them? Oh, okay, they just teleported with me. I was kind of hoping this, you'd see them, you teleport in, you'd see them running after you or something like that. That'd be kind of fun. As if they just like booked it the whole way. Oh, no, I don't want to talk to you. Also, I wish there was a little notification showing who was with you and who wasn't. As the joyous look on Raha's face has undoubtedly informed you, this is the Baldessian Annex. If you continue up the hill, you arrive at the doorstep of the Mioni? But I think we're explored enough for one day. I'll take you there another time. Inside with you then. Okay, let's go. I'm back, and I brought Luneth and Raha with me. You were right about the ship then. Hello, Graha. Hello, Graha. It's nice to see you again. And it's a pleasure to finally meet you, Luneth. I've heard many a tale of your exploits. Oh, have you now? Because I'm awesome. Ojika, Sunoika. It has been an age. I probably butchered that pronunciation. Allow me to introduce Ojika Sunchika, Administration Officer for the students of Baldessian, an overseer of day-to-day business of the Annex. You may recall meeting his cousin, Ijika. Or Ijika. Oh yes, Eureka, I've read the initial reports. Quite the shock to hear what's become of the Isle. Do take care if you have the opportunity to rejoin the expedition. This place is like the second home for the students. The Isle of Val served as our main headquarters, of course, but we often had occasions to visit Sharlayan. Whatever to make use of the city's research facilities, attend conferences, or procure supplies from distant shores. And the annex here was built to provide lodgings for our members while we engaged in such activities. Ever since our former headquarters, along with the Isle itself, vanished, the annex has served as our base of operations. And yet, it feels so empty. With so many lost to us, our organization is a shell of its former self. The day will come when we will see the students rise again. But first, we must ensure that the Telephore fall. We will do that. Through the door to your left, there is the main hall, where we can discuss our options moving forward. Okay. Once everyone arrives, that is, you probably have time to rest before our discussions begin in earnest. Oh, you didn't realize you needed a correction or connection to Eureka? You only unlocked that stuff yourself? Oh, cool. Right, I did something before Revan did by unlocking that little dialogue, it looks like. So I've had private quarters prepared for you in the Andron, so please feel free to make yourself at home. Ah, the nap rooms. Perfect for an afternoon doze. Nap rooms. I didn't mean to give you the wrong impression. The chambers are quite well appointed, far more than some cheap roadside inn, you may be assured. It was simply that we're often so busy with research or exhausted from journeys abroad that we'd slip into the Andron just to steal a few winks. And thus they became known as amongst the students as nap rooms, even if many such naps might last well into the following morning. Say the word, and I'll be happy to show you to your chamber. Hopefully the others won't be too long in coming. I'll wait for you and in the main hall. All right, so we get a tour of the area. Just fitting. I think almost every major city like that we've gotten a little tour of. Okay, let's go to the main hall. All right, so it's the world map. I love how even they have it covered in clouds. That's neat. Even though like we've had explorers and spies go to the main city, why is it still covered like this? I don't know. Love the artwork and stuff we got. Is that King Moogle? Oh, that's cool. Okay, yeah, I love this. That's really neat. On this side. Little smaller things. This one, I don't know that one. No spoilers for you. I mean, someday, eventually, someone will, they'll unlock this area of the map, right? Right? Titania? That won't be. That's not Titania, is it? Because why would they know? They're from the first, right? They wouldn't know who that is, I don't think. So feeling refreshed and alert, our colleagues should be wandering in soon. I suggest we stay here and wait for them to join us. Maybe we could sit down? Nope, we'll stand up.
Pray forgive me. I was delayed.
It's fine, Urianger. We're all here now.
Let's get down to business then, shall we? Come what may, we must prevent the Telophoroi's plans from coming to fruition. At present, I see two paths for gathering the information which may aid us in achieving that goal. The first involves an investigation into the change which has come over Sharlayan, not to mention the recent inscrutable behavior of the Forum. As most of you know, the 99 members of the Forum are elected from the general populace. This alone guarantees a plethora of opinion with regards to foreign policy. The bibliotheques, for example, are a group of conservatives which would have Sharlayan focus on recording history, while remaining entirely uninvolved in the making of it. And at the other extreme, we have advocates for proactive diplomacy and direct intervention. My grandfather Galef was one such member, as was Archon Louisois. Yet despite our diverse factions and philosophies, the recent vote to deny Eorzea's request for assistance was unanimous. Even more concerning was the fact that many cited other, more pressing duties as justification for their recalcitrance.
Fortuno's refusal in Gridania had those same undertones. 'Twas as if, having stared unblinking into the face of impending doom, he had simply turned away to pursue something more important. But what could that possibly be?
A mystery indeed, and one which I ask for your help to solve. Our future may depend on it. As for our second potential path, it concerns a request made directly to the students of Baldessian. Our organization was founded primarily to study strange and unexplained phenomena the world over. Mysterious relics and ruins, arcane disturbances, and so forth. Compared to our more isolationist Sharlayan colleagues, we have strong connections overseas, namely with scholars and academics who share our passion for the unknown. The request in question comes from one such acquaintance, Nidana, an alchemist residing in distant Thavnair. Her missive describes the sudden appearance of a tower, and the subsequent summoning of what I can only assume is a lunar primal. In response to this threat, the satrap of Radzat Han, the individual who governs the city-state, has instructed the alchemists to find a means to deal with the spire.
The artisans of that land are heirs to an ancient tradition, one rather unlike that of their Uldan counterparts. It is possible, nay, probable, that they have gleaned truths unattainable by Eorzea or her Far Eastern allies.
They do, in fact, appear to have a strategy in mind, though it will require further research. To that end, they have requested an introduction to a capable warrior shielded by the blessing of light.
Assuming we divide our forces to pursue both of Kral's lines of inquiry, then having you join the group heading to Thavnair would seem the obvious choice. But the investigation in Sharlayan is of vital importance as well. Equal, I think, to the Thavnarian one, given that the fate of the world may hinge on the results of both.
Yes, it is quite the quandary. Though it is a great imposition and an altogether too common one, our efforts would be more likely to succeed were you to lead the charge on both fronts. You are indeed our champion. As to which task to tackle first, we will defer to your decision. Let us next decide how everyone else might best be assigned. As for myself, I shall continue what I've begun in Sharlayan. I should also like to steal the services of an Archon or two.
And thereby gain access to a greater range of reading material. I will help with that.
Allow me to offer my assistance. I have some small amount of experience in the field of research.
Alize and I would also like to help, if you would have us.
Anything to understand even a fraction of what our father and the Forum might be thinking.
Of course, the more the merrier.
Right. The rest of us will make the journey to Thavner. Thoughts? Objections?
I passed through Thavner on my way to infiltrate the Empire, and though I'm not qualified to give a guided tour, I did gain a sense of where things lie.
I'll be happy to have you along then. So for this group, it will be you, me, and Urianger.
Give me a moment afterwards, and I'll supply you with all the details of Nadana's request. Consider this hall our rendezvous point once our respective tasks are complete. May our investigations prove fruitful.
All right, well, we get a new coffer here. Yeah, I'm kind of curious on who that's supposed to be. Maybe older artwork for Garuda. That makes sense too. Garuda makes sense. Yeah. Oh, okay. So we do have two choices of quests to do now. So we're gonna helping both of them. Is there one I should do first? I'm not sure how that works. Is there a certain order I should do it, or does it really matter? Oh, hit the books, everybody. You know, I'll do you guys first. Thancred, Estinian, and Urianger, their group. You got the smaller group. I'll join them. Does it matter? Give me boots. You give me food. Let's see. So Thancred is eager to set forth for Thavnar. And where are you going over here? Yeah, let's do that one first. Does it matter? Okay, good. So you have Kral's instructions in hand. If you're ready to set out, then so are we. Having been to Thavnar before, I can travel by Aetheryte. But what the rest of you, another sea voyage would waste time we do not have. Kral was of the same mind, has already secured an aid in the good folk of the Confluence. We take ourselves there. Confluence, thou sayest? I'm afraid so, my friend. Oh, uh-oh. You chose that one too? Oh, okay. Thou wilt recall the hunt for Ice-Art, unto whose sanctuary we delivered thee, owing to the knowledge of our comrade Moen Breda. Moen Breda was the authority on aetherology, a field of study she did embark upon in pursuit of her parents' example. Both the authorities in their own right, and both are authorities in their own right, and both are researchers at the Confluence. Haven't you gone to see them yet? No. Oh my gosh. I attempted to do so earlier, but to my shame, my courage failed me at last. It is hath that many times I thought to reach out to them after sending that fateful letter. Neither time nor introspection has revealed unto me the words I should speak, and thus have I kept my silence. Whether you come to us or no is your choice and yours alone. If it is too difficult, we'll manage. Thou art kind to say so, but I have no intent of forsaking our cause. I shall go to the Confluence and I shall face that which hath long been overdue. It is settled. Let's be off. When we arrive, we should look for a researcher named Krite? All right. Old Sharlayan. Let's head out. Oh, I got a mender. I don't think any of my stuff has to be repaired. And it does, okay. There we go. Oh, I'm gonna take some Aether net thingy there, but I did not have to do that. That's it's right here. Does this work with sprint and it increases it even further? That would be cool. They work together. Oh, they're building aetherite things here. Cool. Well now, this is rather a lot of stern faces. Are my library of books overdue again? To our knowledge, not to our knowledge. Well, we're associates with Kryl and the Scions of Valdesian. We seek passage to Thavnar and understand that you can assist us. Oh, it does stack? You went even faster. Awesome. The test subjects. Welcome, welcome. Wait, what? Did you just call us text subjects? Test subjects? Oh, you hadn't heard? Well then, allow me to explain. Our library ducks. Library ducks are a thing up here in the good old Canada. No, just like our cobra chickens. So in order to travel to an aetherite, you ordinarily need to be attuned to it beforehand. Otherwise, you can't use it as a beacon to seek out while you're a mess of aether hurling through the life stream. Oh no, speedbucks don't stack? Oh, that sucks. An inconvenient but incontrovertible limitation of aetherite teleportation. But if I were to tell you that there's a way to travel to an aetherite without being attuned to it, that would be a game changer. A way to teleport instantly to places you've never been. For long years, we've labored to make such travel possible, that people might move around more freely. And we've finally done it. We've created a new kind of aetherite that doesn't require attunement. Truly, that changes everything. Well, my language may have been a bit misleading. The user need not attune to these aetherites, but the aetherites themselves must have been pre-attuned to each other, thereby facilitating travel between the 2 points. Okay, that makes more sense. But it just so happens that our first test pair of aetherites, one has been installed here in Sharlayan and the other over in Garlemald, a port town in Thavnar. As you may know, The nation has long maintained strong ties with the Radzedhan, and indeed, we owe much of this breakthrough to the contributions of their alchemists. So to sum it up, were to test those aetherites, how fortuitous of you. I should mention that an accident has impaired my ability to channel aether. Will this be a problem? Not at all. As a matter of fact, you might say that these aetherites were made for people like you, good sir. The magics imbued within will whisk you away without any effort on your part. A veritable dream come true. And to be fair, and far be it for me to worry about such things. But do we have permission to make use of your shiny new invention? The only permission required is yours, so assuming you're willing, we're all set. It may come as a surprise, but we actually struggled to find test subjects. Most people seem to have an irreversible fear of their souls gradually disintegrating as they drift helplessly in the life stream. In that statistically unlikely event that something goes awry. But it's plain that you aren't to most people. Mistress Krile truly knows how to pick them. Yeah, okay. If I might change the subject. Are Master Wolfson and Mistress Lodwell present today? Oh, you didn't hear it? They've recently resigned their post. Their expertise was needed elsewhere. A large-scale project helmed by the Forum itself, as I understand, but I'm not privy to the details. Uh-oh. I see. This is definitely going to come back later, this project they're working on. So, any other questions? No? Then let's get going before you change your minds. Please see to your preparations and head outside to the Aetherite Plaza. I'll be along shortly. Oh boy, I don't know why I'm yawning like that. Alright, so, I only get one of them. Which one? It doesn't actually say. So this does increases movement speed, and this increases movement speed. Which one is better for these two? For sprint or peloton? Nope, that's not a door I want to go on. Let's go before my test subjects are underway. I think that's kind of what she was saying. Sprint is a stronger one? Okay. Good to know. Sprint is 30%.
Right, we're all set. Just the four of you, was it?
3. I'm already attuned to the crystal in Thavnir.
Thavnir, okay.
You are? Oh. I would have preferred more test subjects. Oh, well, never mind. If our 3 travelers could line up here, please.
I guess I'll go first. Let's have Oriange go first. And then have him come back to make sure it worked. His soul can be ripped out of his body. I wouldn't care too much.
Yes, right there is fine. Take a deep breath, and I'll soon have you soaring through the ether.
Send the tank first.
Oh, and one last thing. You might experience a teensy-weensy touch of violent ethereal sickness. Good luck!
Oh, now you tell us, after you already hit the button.
What?
With scholars, expedient, and monk's old fist of winds is 10%. Okay. Ninja's passive 5% is a weakness. Okay. But ninjas always have the 5%, right? So, not so bad. Alright, what's happening here? Wait, what? This is like halfway across the world.
Thavnir, home to city-state Rads at Han. Rising from the southeast waters of the Bounty, this Isle of Plenty served as the battleground for a conflict between two peoples. Their cultures bled into one another until a unique amalgamation was distilled from the chaos, in a process not unlike their precious alchemy. Once solidified as a single nation, an adamant stance of neutrality would hold invaders at bay. For a time. Now across this vibrant isle creeps a fog of malice. What choice do you have?
Oh, we're not feeling so well.
What chance? Against such an insidious foe.
I definitely was not expecting them to travel this. Oh, there's a pillar right here. Uh-oh. Oh my gosh. Did they just hide the pillar from us until like the last minute there? That's neat. Okay. Oh, we're still sick. Okay.
I've seen fairer faces after a bout of bad shellfish. Let me bring you something to drink. That should help settle your bellies.
There was a note with Kryle's instructions. Don't let a Stinian roam the markets alone. He's alarmingly bad with coin.
Oh no. Well, let's go get him then. It's like, here's a nice new area for you to explore at your leisure. Oh, and there's still a thread at the end of the world. Have fun. That sounds like a Final Fantasy game. Like, brand new area. Go have some fun and looking around. I mean, just forget about the world ending thing that's happening right over there. So you managed to wheel yourself to your feet, but given your condition, will you be able to reach Estinian in time? Let's find out, shall we? Attuned to this 8th right. Also, yeah, like, I was not expecting... Oh, wait, what? Why am I here when I should be here? This is the island they took us to. Why is it showing up here? That feels weird. It was this island we jumped to, right? A map failure? Is that a normal thing, or is that just me? Yeah, very surprised at this. I went from here to here. I was expecting, like, oh, it'd be another little island down here, or over here. I was not expecting it to be so far away. Very interesting. Oh, reduces my movement speed. That's funny. So I tuned to that 8th right. Oh! Never noticed there? Okay. Curious about that. That can annoy me to no end. You there. I need 3 drinks. Something that helps with aether sickness. By the Man Usia, a traveler. I mean, greetings. Greetings and welcome. You are wise, good sir, to come to me. My special Amra lassie, made with only the finest and freshest ingredients, is famed for calming unruly bellies. Are these elephant people? Oh, that is awesome. By way of a worm, welcome to Thavnar. I'm pleased to offer it to you for the low price of 19,800 gil. Not for not one, not two, but 3 bottles. A bargain amongst bargains. Price is high road robbery. And you want to say as much to Sidian, but you realize any words to warn of warning you cry out would be accompanied by your last meal. You must stand before Sidian and, using gestures, deny that the deal is fair. Alright, so let's go to a Sidian and slash deny. No. 19,000, that's a lot. I thought you could barely stand. What do you need to tell me that's so urgent? Wait, I shouldn't buy the lassie? This merchant is swindling me? What? Sincerest apologies, sir, but I appear to have my prices confused. It's actually 1,890 gil for 3 bottles of lassie. That confusion would have been quite costly for both of us. Very well then, your coin. Here, a bottle for each of you. Take them to the others and get some rest. Look at the elephant people, I love them. Okay, I'll be back after I've explored the town. Alright, so don't let Estinian run around with the loot. Look how cool they look. Okay, they look awesome. Oh. Tetsu will end him if we ever lose sight of him. Yeah, that makes sense. Oh, hey. Alright, so Oriange is quiet, so here's a bottle. Praise be the 12. My stomach doth loosen its death grip. My heartfelt thanks to thee and Estinian, and to the fine fruits of this land. You were in time. Excellent. You spared us Tatsuru's wrath. Do I get one for myself? Sweet, sweet release. If you've already, if you haven't already, you should have yours too. Yes, I should. What kind of junk monster sells drinks? That's very true. There, Revan. Right, I'm ready to get it on with. To get on with it. That last each really worked wonders. Back to your feet, I see. Thy hair. Ah, I've bound it. 'Tis the most I could do against the heat, short of shedding my armor. As he says that, talks about the heat while it's pouring rain. I'm just gonna throw it out there. May I ask where you got the cord for it? Local vendor. The man said it's a Thavnarian weave, though tough and not easily unraveled. How much did it cost? 9,400 gil, a steal I was told. There's nothing fancy, but I've always valued function over form. Oh geez, 9,400 gil. That is 9,400 gil. Oh no, that's incredible. I dare say that even Alphino could hold a candle to you. I expected the Azure Dragoon to put on more of a fight. On that subject, I'll refrain from making comment. Yet, I cannot help but observe that the merchants seem overzealous in their pursuit of profit. Claiming Thavnir as its dominion, the nation of Radzahan hath long thrived as a hub of commerce. In the beginning, there was the Arkashara, the Mactan tribe indigenous to the island. Over time, they came to be joined by other races, and though their intermingling of culture, a culture rich and distinct, did emerge. From alchemy of textiles to products of Hannish culture, they've come to be celebrated and coveted all over the world. Development only aided by the nation's prime location as a waypoint betwixt east and west. Makes sense. All that has combined to make a trading power of Rads at hand, yet such a status cannot be taken for granted. Nay, it must needs be maintained through judicious governance and stringent regulation. Neither of which I see any evidence, given that the merchants at the gateway town are free to fleece hapless travelers and tarnish the reputation of the nation at large. Yeah, I've seen the elephant people before. I believe so, yeah. Back in Stormblood, yes. I'm remembering that now to call. Whatever the truth may be, it would be prudent to ascertain the current state of affairs. But we killed them. Prudent and practical. We've not to lose any by learning more. Sir, ere we seek out Kral's acquaintance, shall we see that what information we can gather here in Yedlihambad? This place, okay. Excellent. We didn't exactly go off to a flying start, but we'll make up for it. Let's complete this. We'll get some Amerlassi here. All right. I will just be 3 seconds. Apparently my package has arrived, and I just want to get it into the house before the package thieves do. So I will be 2 seconds. All right, back. Sorry about that. I just wanted to make sure it didn't get grabbed from our front yard or something like that. Oh, you wish you had done more the Beast Tribe quests? Yeah, that's something I wish I've done more too. I think I've only ever done the fairy ones, and I don't even think I finished them. If I go to my character for a moment here, I believe. Yeah, like I'm still with the pixies. Sorry, the pixies are the only ones I've done. But yeah. I should do more of that stuff. Okay, but let's talk with... Who are we talking with here? Thancred here. Continue on this mission. So with this one, stomach behaving once more, Thancred is ready to get to work. That's right, let us split up and make inquiries in town. Lunith, the pier is yours. Once we've learned what we can, we regroup by the Aetherite, off putting though the mere sight of it may be. Pixie's the only one you've done too. I definitely want to do more. because I have really enjoyed the Pixie quest. Been a lot of fun, so I want to do more, that's for sure. Are they... I was gonna check here. New Game Plus. Are they in these at all? Can you redo them after you've done them? I can't remember. I don't think you can. Oh, that kind of sucks. No idea, sorry. Yeah. Pretty sure you can. Pretty sure you can watch them again. Like, at least you can watch the story stuff again. The crate is laden with fruits, but they are on the verge of spoiling if they have been, as if they've been left too long. Yeah, I think that's where you can see them. Sorry, the dragon. I think you can watch the cutscenes again. Surveying, 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 survey says... Keep surveying. Okay. Gazing out from the pier, you spy boats moored off nearby isles, the silhouettes of larger seafaring vessels further away. Compared to the other ports you visited in the past, there appears to be very little activity. Why so little activity? What am I doing? Oh, recording my sales. Still do it daily out of habit, though I don't know why I bother. Hardly sell anything these days. Besides, it's never been this terrible. Our business has never been this terrible. But I suppose things could have been worse. I could have a consortium to keep afloat, like Calzal. I don't envy his position. Better to be alone with my little operation, I've come to realize. You're a traveler, by the looks of you. If you have a moment, perhaps you could pay him a visit. He'd be glad for tidings from abroad. Like as not, you'll find him at the Saltwind Sails, the Harbor Guild building across the water from here. All right. Aren't there some quests you can only do if you completed the... oh, gosh. Beast Tribe quest? Oh, probably, to be honest. Then I'm going for a swim here. Oh, but I can jump up on these steps. Thankfully, I can swim now. Well, actually, I think I've always been able to swim. Oh, okay. Well now, if it isn't a traveler, you're a rare sight in these unsettling times. People have been giving us a wide berth since the accursed tower suddenly appeared on Narinar? Or Narinar? If it just stood there and loomed ominously, perhaps things would be fine after a fashion, but no, it had to spawn fell fiends as well. We still have our lives thanks to the Radiant Host, but business is as good as dead. What'll become of us, only the gods know. Oh yeah, there's a giant tower, which I should be able to see. There it is. Right there. There's one for each expansion. All right, what's the Beast Tribe quest for this expansion? I'll have to figure that out later. The Malmaskins aren't coming? But we already have everything they ordered. What are we supposed to do with it? I don't know, but yelling at me isn't going to help. All I know is that their plans have changed, and that's that. Look, you must have known this might happen. The Empire is at war with itself, and the provinces are in chaos. And then there's a tower sitting on our doorstep spitting out monstrosities. The city has its defenses, but we've been afforded no protection out here. We can't blame foreigners for not wanting to take a risk. Gah. But this will be an enormous loss. All right. Forget about the Dalmascans. Surely some ships are still coming. We have fresh produce, handicrafts, and medicines. All the perennial Hannish favorites. Our custodian works closely with merchants and artisans to display only the finest wares. Quality is guaranteed. I know all these things. I do. Which is why I regret to say I have nothing for you. All voyages have been cancelled or indefinitely postponed. And you are... Wait, you're a foreigner, aren't you? A merchant. Please tell me you're a merchant. No, I am not. I see. That's a shame. I'm sorry, but we're discussing important matters. If you need something, please talk to one of the others. Excuse me? My name is, Matsia, and I'm here to see, Halzal? Oh, it seems he's busy. I'll come back later then. Oh. Let's go talk with, this guy here. Where'd you go? There you are. I really should level some crafting classes myself, to be honest. So, yes, can I help you? I remember seeing you back in the guild. You wanted to speak with him too, did you? I am Matsia, a fisherman of Hydaelyn, a nearby village. I sell my catch to him, who offers it to foreign merchants, but he hasn't bought anything for a while now. When I heard the consortium had been struggling, I became worried and decided to come and see him. Just as soon as he's free anyway. He's a hardworking man, and I dare not disturb him. Oh, okay. Alright, so he regards us nervously. So, if I may ask, what is it that you do? I do stuff and things. That's what I do, stuff and things. I'm the champion of Eorzea. An adventurer, you say, and you travel the world helping people? Then that must mean you're great at dealing with strangers. Please, won't you teach me to be like you? You see, I've bought some fresh fish with me, the portion I couldn't preserve, and I want to sell them. The problem is, I'm terrible with people. I've only ever dealt with the leader, and I can't talk to customers without getting my trunk into a twist. So please, as silly as it might sound, will you not peddle the fish in my stead and show me how it's done? Wait, what? So now I'm becoming a merchant. If you're willing, please let me know, and we can begin at once. Following it, the events to follow cannot be skipped. You may wish to cancel any pending duty finder registrations. Okay. You'll do it then? Show me how to deal with customers? I'm in your debt. Right. Please try peddling the fish to, shall we say, 3 people here in the village. I will observe you and learn. Now accompany me, keep me your side in order to proceed the quest objectives. Okay. Follow me, giant elephant guy. Oh. And do keep up. Yes? Fish, fish. I've got fish here. Fresh fish, straight from the sea's bosom to your mouth. I'm sure your bosom of fish is very fresh, but it's rather sudden. Don't need any fish right now, so thanks, but no thanks. Oh. I failed to make a sale. Never mind. It never goes well the first time. I'm sure you'll fare better with the next customer. Wait, what? You can fail? Uh-oh. Alright, so bump. You got them all wrong on your try. Okay, I'm gonna try to do this one. Nashreen. Nashreen, you're gonna buy my fish. Fresh fish. We catch them, you buy them. A hawker, are you? You sell fruit by chance? If so, I want to buy some amra. Let's say a dozen. They don't need to be export quality. Why do you need so many amra for? Why, for eating, of course. It may seem like a lot, but of late I go through that much in no time at all. I'm a stock trader, or taker by trade, but no vessels come these days. The wares are beginning to pile up. By the same token, nothing is coming in from overseas, but not a day goes by that someone doesn't come asking when the next shipment is arriving for this, and that, and this, and that. All of it wears me down. I find myself feeling constantly hungry. I know how you feel. Thank you. A pity you don't spell fruit. I enjoy our little chat. It took my mind off the troubles for a moment. Oh. Well, that failed. Never mind. If nothing else, you left her with a positive impression. Let's move on to the north, shall we? Oh. It went poorly there, Tikal. I definitely know what that's like. This is not going well. Razor, do you want to buy my fish? You can buy my fish. Oh, you can't remember how you did, Revan? Definitely better than me. What is it? If you don't mind, I'm rather busy. Oh, God, it's my stomach. Urgh. I've never been that hungry that it, like, physically made me, like, raw. Aether sickness. No, nothing so unusual. In my hurry to get back to work, I just ate a little too quickly. Some fresh fish will settle your stomach, and mine are the freshest of all. Food is the last thing I need right now. Go and sell your fish to someone else. Oh, no. Well, never mind. I just approached him at a bad time, and timing is everything, yes? Thank you so much for your demonstration. It was truly eye-opening experience. Come, let us return to the pier. I told you what not to do. I'm an adventurer, not a seller. Oh, I can use mounts here. I just realized I can use my mount. Oh, does he follow me if I leave my mount? Okay, he just pops up behind me. Cool. Good. Or the guy helped him with the machine, he still didn't buy your fish. That jerk. Thank you so much for showing me how to talk to customers. Though it didn't manage to sell any fish in the end, but the way you fearlessly approach strangers gave me much courage. I will peddle my wares. I'll remember your example to endeavor and be fearless too. Still, there's only so much I can do alone. I hope that things will return to normal for him soon. I thought I heard a familiar voice. But who should it be but Batsia? Hello. Have you finished your business at the guild? So you were there too. Forgive me. Try as I might, I can't find any buyers. Oh. With no ships coming in and hardly any going out, there simply aren't any options at this rate. So you can't buy my fish anymore? I'm sorry. I truly am, but for now, you must peddle your own goods. Oh. But myself, I can't. I want to help you, I do, but as it stands, I can barely help myself. Well, let's go blow up the tower, and then we'll be fine. Right? That's all we need to do. I've poured my all into the custodium, and I'll be darned if I let it fall apart. I have friends and family depending on me, and I can't. I won't fail them. My sister's as my witness. So, Calzal. Oh. No, not to worry. Using what I've learned from you, I'm sure I'll manage somehow. Well, I'd best return to my village, but thanks again, and please take care on the road. Alright, so let's speak with Thancred now. He does follow us. Releases you lost your followers when you mount. Oh, at release you lost your followers when you mounted up? Did they fix that? That would have sucked. Hey, I've seen you've been busy. Managed to learn a tidbit or two, I trust? I see. We also heard that the towers are affecting many locals' livelihoods, but to think that it would be to such an extent. For another notable, it would, if not wholly expected discovery, disappearances and kidnappings are disturbingly commonplace. As before, the culprits are almost certainly tempered Imperial soldiers. And as before, they mean to use the faith of their hapless thralls to call forth a lunar primal. Business as usual for the Telephori. Complete this. Poor elephant person. Is this the start of Fieldswalker where they're like, here's a little tidbit that you can be a little sad over? This elephant person, you know, is a little sad. But it's going to get much worse. Judging from his brow, something important has occurred to Stinian. That Matsia fellow you were helping, he's Arkasodara, is he not? Apparently, 'tis almost exclusively his people that are being kidnapped. Shouldn't he be traveling, or should he be traveling alone? If summoning is this perpetrator's aim, it does stand to reason that they would be their primary targets. For 'tis the faith of their ancestors which prevaileth on this land, and many are devout adherents still. We'd better go after him. Aquila lies to the west, as I recall, the same direction as Kryl's acquaintance, incidentally. Oh, very, very common. Or very convenient. It's settled then. Keep your eyes peeled while we make for the village. It get much, much worse. I'm expecting not everyone to make it through this. Our companions. We've lost a couple companions, but I'm expecting us to like lose a few more. Like major characters. Well, we'll find out soon enough. Alright, survey says... do not see him nearby, but the elevated ground up ahead may provide a better vantage point. Oh yeah, I can't fly! I need to go and get all the things for flying. Okay, so there's elephant people, but then there's regular elephants? Are they related somehow? genetically, or what? I'm confused. It gets worse when little things also pile up and not you? Okay. Lots of little things, MK. Good to know. Bad to know? But I mean, if you start caring about all these characters and the story so much, like that's just good writing. You don't see him from here either? Okay. No, leave me alone. Help! Somebody help! His voice is coming from the north. I don't resist it. I gotta go do it. I just need to do it. I just forget to do it. That's my biggest problem. Okay, I'm under attack. I love how like the machinist with the gun jumps around so much. All I can think of is oh gosh, what's the name of that movie? With Christian. Oh gosh, okay, I gotta think for a second. It's like starts with an E. Not Wanted. No, starts with an E. Not a good movie, but I enjoyed it. No, not Equalizer. No. Got Christian Bale in it. It's like gunfighting, but like it's like Equilibrium. There we go. Equilibrium. Yes, it reminds me of Equilibrium. Which, I mean, I enjoy Equilibrium. It's not a good movie, but I enjoy it. It's a fun story, that's for sure. Just make it 1 or 2 streams just doing nothing but finding currents and doing the side quest to unlock them. I should really do that to call. That's what I should do. That really is something I should do soon. Alright, let's talk with you. Kind of want to hear what they sound like. I hope they were voiced at one point. So, where did they go? Why are you here? Thanks for the help, guys. I see you found him in time. You and your friends came to look for me, but I don't know how to thank you. I'm on my way home. I took a moment to stop and rest. Think about what to do about, well, everything. And then those men came. Kidnappers. We heard about them, heard that your kind was being targeted. Surely you have as well. Perhaps it's best if you took refuge in the city. We've considered it, me and the others, but fishing is all we know. The ocean, all we have. I see, that's your decision to make, but you should take care not to travel alone. A question, if I may. 'Tis our understanding that strange fiends have emerged from the tower. What canst thou tell us of these beings? Not much, I'm afraid. I have no idea what they are. But I've heard that some bear an unsettling resemblance to our divinities. Alright. In fact, I'll hear him a good bit later. Okay, good. Well, for that reason, we've come to calling it the Tower Zot. House of Divinities in the old tongue, it means. But they're not true divinities. They're monstrous imitations that bring only death. To have one faith so twisted is a grievous indignity, a full justified art. Thou in thine outrage. Thou art know that 'tis not for know that 'tis for no other purpose than to neutralize a tower that we have journeyed to this land. In time we may be forced to contend with the false gods, and thus we would learn all we may about them. Wilt thou not tell us of the divinities and their true nature? You've come all this way to save us? Really? To think I had you peddling fish. And to answer your question, yes, of course. We would gladly tell you about our gods. We, I say, because I'm a terrible storyteller. I ask my fellow villagers to do it. So please, come to our village. We're good, God-fearing folk, all of us. And we'd be honored to share our knowledge. And fish. What sayest thou? Shall we pay a visit? Pay them a visit? Yes, let's go. We all have our pleasure movies. Yes, we do. Like a Night Tale. Night Tale is amazing. You're wonderful. Just follow the road west and down the hill. You can't miss it. So 'tis the simulacra of their gods that have been summoned. If the doubt existed before, there can be none now. They kidnapped Hanish, are imprisoned in the tower. I pray that we will be able to save them. Yeah, so do I. Though indeed saving them will mean confronting their false god. Like as not, as you said, we do well to study their religious traditions. Let's go to the village. Nostalgia Critic? That's I've heard of him, but I've never actually watched any of his videos. There's a while where he stopped using movie clips in his videos, so he stopped watching. Oh, okay. Oh, it's copyright reasons. Yeah, that's an issue with YouTube quite a bit. Is definitely copyright stuff. I mean, even every other episode of Star Wars or even Final Fantasy, I get flagged for copyright issues all the time with just for music. I mean, I dispute them all the time, and they never go anywhere. But you get those claims all the time. Oh, the Dragon, you said you took you lost interest once the skits took over too much. Yeah, I'll have to check some of his stuff out. There's a lot, so many good YouTubers out there. That's why I'm amazed that you guys decide to spend time with me. That still boggles my mind. So Mattia, what's going on here? So welcome, my friend. The name means White Beach, and there isn't much here save that, but please make yourself at home. Your companions have already begun talking to everyone. Feel free to show yourself around and do the same. And for any of one of us can tell you about the gods, but you could do worse than to start with Kanga, an old Hasfladen Blada. They're free at the moment, as it happens. Okay, let's go talk with them then. You wish to know about our gods? What a curious visitor you are. Most want fish. In any case, I'm happy to oblige. Now, I don't know how it is whence you hail, but our isle is home to many gods. They can be divided into two groups. The Manasya, beings of wisdom who assume the form of men, and the Murga, beings of might who assume the form of beasts. Together they are divinities. Their forms and personalities, many and varied. Some are kind and gentle, others stern and temperamental, just like we mortals can be. All are possessed of great insight and experience, and by heeding their teachings, we strive to be better people and live better lives. Never understand us by simply be... what you can do for us just by simply being you. If you're having a bad day, example, you stream, you feel better after. Oh, that's good, the Dragon. Thank you so much. You come for the mispronounced words. Oh my gosh. Yes, very, very true. Very true. All the mispronouncing of the words. Oh, it's the star of the stream there to call. Yep. I see. You guys come just to make yourselves feel better by looking at how badly I am. The name mangling is half the show. Yes, it is. Oh my gosh. I'm the worst at pronouncing all the things all the time. Just constantly. Ugh. Someday I'll get a little better. Someday. Alright, so let's talk with you. So interested in learning about our gods, you say? And that's what I'd like to hear. Prick up your ears then and listen. In ancient times, the Manasya and the Murga, deities who look like men and beasts, respectively, were locked in conflict. Eventually, seeking the wisdom of Manasya, the Murga cast aside their own heads and took up those of their foes. Likewise, the Manasya coveted the might of the Murga, and so they too resolved to trade heads. Oh my gosh, yep. Thus were born new gods possessed of both might and wisdom, and they ushered in the age of harmony between the two factions. From then on, the sign of their esteem for one another, the Manasya have worn animal faces, and the Murga the limbs of men. Okay. Best is what I love the name they just said. That happens way too often. I am, and that's even like in my real life. I am just the worst at. Not that this isn't real life, but even I'm so bad at names, just in general. It is ridiculously impossible. But yeah, I mean, that's why I play like tabletop miniature games with all these fun names to pronounce also, and I always get those wrong too. But yeah. Oh, you're full of it, just do you. Yeah, I'm glad you guys are here having fun, because I enjoy doing this. I'm having fun. It's fun to do this with you guys, and I'm glad you guys are enjoying it. I've had people say it's fun to like play through the games again through me, because you guys can't experience this for the first time, but I get to experience this all for the first time. And you guys kind of experience it again for the first time through me, which is kind of fun. I like even watching some stuff like that too, so yeah, it's fun. All right, let's talk with this guy again. So there you are. Learned a thing or two about our gods, I trust. Well, you were off talking to the others. I remembered something that may be of interest. If you could let your friends know, I'll go and fetch it from my home at once. Okay. Your emotional vampire is the dragon. Hey, as long as you guys are having fun. I'm enjoying it quite a bit. And you guys are helping me so much with the game, too. It's so good. I hate reading a fantasy book. Most of the time you have no idea to say the character names. Honestly, there's been a couple times where I've read books and then listened to the audiobook after and was like just amazed at how utterly wrong I was. But yeah, that's just how it goes. Apologies for the wait. I wish to show you this hanging scroll, which depicts 3 of our most revered deities. By all means, we should like to see it. Here you go. Oh, okay. They are Manasya. You've heard about them already, yes. 3 sisters. Okay, so they are people with the head of beasts. Cool. Oh gosh. Okay, the center one is the eldest. Sind-Uba, the goddess of wisdom. For this, alchemists hold her in the highest regard. For her right is the middle sister, Sand-Uba, the goddess of wealth. She counts many traders among her followers. And the left is Mind-Uba, the youngest sibling. She presides over the crafts, and so is believed by weavers. Okay, beloved by weavers. Although each is worshipped for different reasons, the sisters are usually portrayed together in these works, which people keep in their homes for good fortune. I like fashion. In like fashion to the Manusya, the deities of the Eorzean preside over myriad aspects of life, And what of the Murga, if I may ask? The Murga hold power over nature. In ages past, they were revered as guardian deities in times of conflict. If you have occasion to visit our temples and ruins, you'll find their images there. Among them is a god who possesses a Gaja's head, and he is venerated as the progenitor of the Arcazadora. That must be their race, yes. But then there are dragons. They occupy a special place in our history. You worship dragons too? It's said that an ancestor of the satrap and the ruler of Radzahan forged a covenant with a dragon divinity in ancient times. This divinity has since acted as a guardian deity of the satrap. Legend holds that if ever a satrap is in need, its dragon ally will fly to its aid. Dragon ally. You claim to be a terrible storyteller, but nothing could be further from the truth. The passion you bear for your faith is plain to hear. I am confident that the information you give us will serve us well in our efforts to deal with the tower. That is very kind of you to say. Thank you. I will pray for your success. Right. I believe it's time we sought out Kryle's acquaintance. An alchemist by the name of Nidhana? According to Kryle's notes, we're to find her at a place called the Great Work, further north along the coast. All right, let's go do that. Lotus, that's why you watch. It's fun. Oh, I'm glad you like it, Lotus. I'm so glad you guys are having fun watching these videos. Yeah, during the 14-hour stream they're doing... Oh, wait, what? Okay. Be sure that nobody mentioned... Oh, since you're... the live letter is April 12th? Okay, yeah, I don't think anyone mentioned what the date it was. Oh, you did try to mention this? Oh, sorry, Revan, if I missed that. I apologize. I apologize if I missed some of the stuff you guys say. Ooh, there's like a temple out there in the middle of the water. We will definitely be going there. It's even got a name. Okay. Oh, there's some more... stuff up there, okay. Okay, so Matsuya has a shine in his eyes that wasn't there before. Did you say you're going to see Nidhana? Oh, how I envy you. He's brilliant and beautiful, kind and understanding. And did I say she's beautiful? I could stare at her dainty ears and adorable trunk all day. And those eyes. When you meet her, take care you don't drown in them. Oh, okay. I won't drown in her eyes. Let's travel up here. Up on a mount. I'm excited for it, although I probably won't watch it because there might be spoilers and stuff in it. I think that's what I'm most excited about, is to be able to catch up and be able to watch the things that Square Enix puts out. Oh. Oh, that's kind of a cool background item here. Although it might not be a background item, I could definitely see us like jumping off of this and like charging into the tower or something like that. A little birdie. Kind of a cool looking area. Like the purple sands they have here. Come on, Maggie, run faster. I know you've had you for a long time, but you can run faster than this, right, Maggie? Maybe you need a tune-up. Okay, I think it's through here we gotta go. Oh, you tend to watch someone that watches it yourself? Yeah. Oops, sorry, I popped the camera. Oh no, I don't like this at all. But no, I do enjoy watching stuff like that myself, and then I'll watch someone's video afterwards, so they explain everything I just watched. Oh, I gotta make sure I lock this. I didn't realize it wasn't locked. I gotta be 2 seconds here. I just got a phone call. I'll be 1 second. All right. Sorry about that. You guys watch the actual letter yourself? Yeah, I tend to watch. I like to watch stuff like that by myself for games and other things and whatnot. And then watch someone else do it. Lady passed out in the sun. Is that what's going on here? They passed out. But I am gonna have to end the stream here today for this. We'll talk with everyone next time. So yeah, next Thursday I will be streaming. My plan is to do an extra long stream then. Maybe even start a little bit early. But I'll let you guys know. Well, I'll do it a couple days. Like I had this stream prepared a couple days beforehand. So yeah, that's the plan. But yeah, thank you guys so much for joining. Oh my gosh, what the heck? A UFO. But yeah, thank you guys so much for joining. This is a great scene. I don't know what's happening. I don't know if they're dead or passed out or what's happening. I assume they're okay. You know what I'm going to do? Before I do anything, I'm going to attune to this aetheryte. And, oh, it's a great scene? Okay, you know what? Sure, let's do it. I'll do this scene quickly before I go. Alright, this is a fun... Okay, they're not dead then, I'm hoping. Alright, let's talk with you then. Yeah, I got a few minutes. Let's do it before I leave.
What happened here?
Their dress marks them as alchemists. I see no evidence of injury or poison.
Thinkest thou they but slumber?
I believe so. Whether it is by choice is another question entirely.
Oh, we have guests. You must excuse the poor welcome. Long days and longer nights have taken their toll, as you can see.
Uh-oh.
I am Vashan, servant to the satrap. My task was, in fact, to wake these good men and women, if you will allow. People of the great work, I come bearing new scales.
Scales? We have new scales?
Well, that got everyone up quickly.
Yes, my friends. Gather round. I have them right here.
Oh, happy day. Now I can continue my experiment.
Many thanks.
One for me.
Those are dragon scales.
Uh-oh.
Yes, such materials are vital to their most pressing research.
And we are fortunate to have them. Our experiments are so close to bearing fruit. Soon we will have a talisman capable of nullifying the etheric emissions from that accursed tower.
Oh, good.
Did I say something wrong? Are you not here with Varshan? Wait, who are you people? Of course! You're the one Kryl sent. The warrior of light we've been waiting for.
Oh, this is a day of celebration. Praise be to Cinderuva!
Cinderuva. Okay.
The winds have shifted. I feel it. The end to our toil is near.
I feel it too. My head hasn't been this clear in days.
Tell me, how did you acquire those scales?
Curious that it concerns you so.
Uh-oh.
But worry not. They were freely given by the dragon with whom our satrap has forged a lawful pact.
Dinian, don't go kill the dragon.
well.
Be good.
You must be quite familiar with Dragonkin, yes?
Is this their congealed blood I see on your weapon?
Speaking of dragon blood, you yourself have been infused with it, have you not? I should like to draw a file or two, if so.
Oh no. Oh gosh. The fingers makes it better.
See here. Come along, come along. I must insist that you visit our laboratory.
I see a little bit of Hildebrand in this.
So help me.
Oh dear, your poor companion. What with the new scales and your timely arrival, my colleagues are a little giddy with excitement. No harm will come to him, I promise. Meanwhile, shall we find a quiet place to talk? As you may have guessed, I am Nidana, the alchemist who sent the request to your Mistress Kryl. We have workshops across the nation collaborating on this research project. But it is here, at the Great Work, where I collate our results. Come with me, all of you, and I can explain the crux of the situation.
It won't hurt much. Just a little prick. Little needle pinprick. Okay, I like that scene. That was awesome. Hopefully, our friend's gonna be okay. Are they riding? They can ride the birds? Okay. See you about 5 minutes. Thank you for that, Nicole. That was a good note. I think that's a good note to leave this episode on. So yeah, everyone, they weren't dead. I was worried about that. They're just being excited or something like that. But yeah, thank you guys so much for joining me today. So yeah, we'll be streaming for sure next Thursday. That is the plan, and then after that, I will definitely be trying to find a day that I'll be able to. It'll probably be a little bit later at night or earlier in the morning. I'm not 100% sure yet. Might even be Sunday during the day or Monday during the day. But yeah, try to find a day that I can do some streaming with you guys here to have some fun. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching this episode. I will see you guys next Thursday. My plan is to start that one early and do like an extra long one. But yeah, today was gonna go longer, but Vanessa's done a little early, and it's gorgeous out, so we have to go outside for a walk because it's a gorgeous day outside. So thank you guys so much, and as always, until next time, keep your stick on the ice.